There's a need for transformation that cannot be overlooked. There are no easy solutions. We must push forward. We're living in an intense, vibrant period of history, and it's becoming increasingly urgent to plan our country's future. It will take creativity, flexibility, and technological innovation. We need speed and expertise to manage this change. At this moment, Milan's reputation is at an all-time high. Politecnico is an attractive, large, open laboratory in the heart of Milan, featuring the innovative study programs needed to prepare for new professions and to face new challenges. The research and experimentation of today will illuminate tomorrow. We need creativity and intuition. This is a great opportunity. The challenges that lie before us are tough. Now's the time to take our destiny into our own hands, to seize the day, to pioneer the change. We must stay switched on. There's a need for transformation that cannot be overlooked.
Hola a todos, no sé si me pueden escuchar. Si me pueden escuchar, me pueden poner en el chat una manita arriba, un sí te escuchamos para saber que podemos iniciar con esta live session. Súper, perfecto. Ok, pues muchísimas gracias por acompañarnos. Mi nombre es Carla Plasencia y en nombre de Student World les doy la bienvenida a esta live session con el Politecnico di Milano. Este video que acabamos de ver obviamente es del Politécnico para que ustedes puedan sumergirse ya en esta increíble institución. Yo no les voy a robar mucho tiempo, solamente voy a platicarles cómo va a funcionar la plataforma. Del lado derecho de sus pantallas, como ya están viendo, tenemos el chat. Aquí en el chat nos pueden saludar. De hecho, les agradecería mucho si nos pusieran de dónde nos están viendo para poder conocerlos un poquito mejor y darles una mejor presentación. Ya vi que aquí Perú, súper. Lima, Perú, Perú. Perfecto, México. Excelente, muchísimas gracias. Si tienen alguna pregunta durante la presentación, tenemos la pestañita de preguntas a un lado del chat. Y aquí yo voy a estar viendo las preguntas durante la sesión y al final tendremos una sesión de Q&A. Y por último, si las notificaciones llegan a ser un poquito molestas, la campanita las pueden mutear dándole clic a la campanita del lado superior derecho para mutearlas. Y bueno, Ya no les quiero robar más tiempo de su sesión. Nos acompañan hoy del Politecnico di Milano Francesca, Oscar y Andrés, y ellos nos van a platicar todas las oportunidades que ofrecen para estudiantes de Latinoamérica. Muchas gracias a todos por acompañarnos y el escenario es todo suyo.
Gracias, Carla. I will speak English because my Spanish is really too basic, but our students today, our researchers, Oscar and Andres will speak Spanish, of course. So let's start. I will start with an overview of Politecnico. We will see the research, the topic of research at Politecnico, our programs, application procedures, and so on. And then we will have a part of Q&A. My name is Francesca Deste, and I work for the Students Recruitment Office of Politecnico di Milano. So welcome once again to this webinar. So let's have a look at what is Politecnico di Milano. Our university is first of all, is the oldest university in the city of Milan. And it's a technical university. So we have architecture, design, and engineering programs only. As I was saying, Politecnico is based in the city of Milan, which is situated in northern Italy. And Milan is considered the second most important city in Italy, as it is a, an economic point of reference and a point of reference for other important fields such as fashion, design, and innovation. In this slide, you see some of the most important spots in Milan and most important fields such as fashion. So you see the cathedral, the Duomo, very important symbol of the city, and Milan mixes historical part and also a modernity. And it's a very dynamic city where there are many events taking place and people coming from all over the world, especially events related to technology, to fashion and design, but also in general related to culture and art. And Milan is also a student city. We have several universities here. Politecnico itself is the technical part of our university world in Milan. And we welcome every year in Milan more than 1,800 um, 100, sorry, 180,000 international students coming in Milan for studying. So a very important city on the point of view of the university and culture. Politecnico di Milano is a large university, so we have overall 6 campuses located in Milano and in other cities nearby Milan. The two main campuses and largest campuses are located in Milano Leonardo, that is the first campus created at Politecnico di Milano, and Milano Bovisa. In Milano Leonardo, we have architecture programs and engineering programs, while in Milano Bovisa, we have all our design programs plus some engineering programs. And on the other campuses, our programs, so the other campuses are located in towns, which are smaller than the city of Milan. And so they host a few programs. And the programs are related to the specificities of the campuses. For example, Mantova, the last one. Mantova is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a historical city And on this campus, we host a program in architecture and restoration of historical heritage. So the program is connected to the city of Mantova. Another example, Cremona, is the city where the Stradivari violin was created. So it's the city associated with music. It is the city of stringed instruments. And in this town, this campus, we have a program in music and acoustic engineering. So Politecnico itself aims at playing a central role in the country development, in the territory development. And this is valid, of course, for research. So research itself at Politecnico plays a central role, and Politecnico is committed to play an important role in solving real world problems. And research at Politecnico di Milano involves a vast number of topics, and the quality of research is recognized from the European Union. As you see, we are the first university in Italy for projects funded by the European Union. So it means that our projects are considered high quality ones. And so the university itself benefit from funds coming from the European Commission, but also from the Italian government itself, and also benefit from the strong links that the university has with the industrial world. And as our projects are developed on behalf and in collaboration with the companies. So really important role played by research. And research is also beneficial to didactics. So it's an aspect that a student should take into consideration once selecting a university. Here you have some examples of our laboratories. We have cutting edge laboratories, such as the wind tunnel, which is one of the largest in Europe. And it's used for all type of wind related experiments, the Polyfab, and Labora, and a laboratory related to architecture and modeling. And as we have a researcher here, Oscar is involved in some in research and in Polyfab. So I want to ask you about your experience and your life at Politecnico di Milano.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Francesca.
Thank you,
Bueno,
Oscar. You
pues
can
hola.
speak, yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna switch to Spanish.
Yeah.
Pues buenos días a todos por allá. Yo soy Oscar Jiménez, soy de Guadalajara, en México. Ya vi que hay gente de Guadalajara aquí en el webinar. Y como dijo Francesca, soy un investigador aquí en el Politécnico de Milano y específicamente trabajo en ese laboratorio que tiene la foto en medio, el Polyfab. Es un laboratorio de nano y microfabricación. Yo soy un investigador en nanotecnología. Y es un laboratorio de nivel mundial donde prácticamente es una cámara súper limpia. Es un laboratorio donde entras vestido casi como de astronauta y hay poquísimas partículas de polvo. Entonces podemos hacer nanochips, nanoestructuras, microdispositivos para aplicaciones desde la salud, las telecomunicaciones, la ciencia de materiales. Y también, como decía Francesca, trabajamos en colaboración directa con la industria y con la Unión Europea y proyectos del gobierno italiano. En específico, mi proyecto es un proyecto de la Unión Europea y tenemos colaboraciones con universidades en toda Europa. También quería comentar sobre lo que les platicaba Francesca de la importancia de que para el Politecnico de que los estudiantes se involucren en la investigación. Aquí en nuestros grupos de investigación trabajamos con estudiantes de la maestría y del doctorado. Entonces, si ustedes vienen a hacer la maestría por acá, casi seguro les va a tocar hacer una tesis de investigación en alguno de los grupos de investigación. y van a tener la experiencia de primera mano de cómo funciona un grupo de investigación, de trabajar con investigadores súper establecidos a nivel mundial, no solo a nivel italiano o europeo. Y de ahí van a poder darse cuenta si su vocación es hacia la investigación científica o hacia la industria. Y mi experiencia con los estudiantes que pasan en nuestro laboratorio es que los que quieren ir a trabajar a la industria consiguen sus ofertas de trabajo incluso antes de defender la tesis. Antes de que terminen su programa ya están recibiendo propuestas para entrevistas y ofertas de trabajo de que la industria sabe que los estudiantes del Politécnico salen súper bien preparados y quieren contratarlos apenas saben que se van a graduar. Y si se dan cuenta, si vienen a hacer su tesis, se dan cuenta que la investigación es lo suyo, también se abren muchas oportunidades para hacer el doctorado, ya sea aquí mismo en el Politécnico o en todo el mundo. Las colaboraciones, como dije antes, son a nivel mundial y te abre puertas para que puedas seguir con tu carrera y dar la dirección que tú quieres. Antes de venir al Politécnico, yo hice un doctorado en Estados Unidos y les puedo decir que el nivel de la investigación aquí en el Politécnico es equiparable o exactamente el mismo nivel que se maneja en Estados Unidos. Entonces es una gran ventaja porque aquí en Italia está la comida italiana y eso ayuda mucho a trabajar por estos lados. Y pues eso es parte de lo que les quería platicar. Yo antes de doctorado estudié todo en México, hice la ingeniería en nanotecnología en Puebla, en la UDLA, y una maestría en óptica en el INAOE, que es un centro de investigación del CONACYT. Y entonces tengo la experiencia de trabajar en México, Estados Unidos y Italia. Aquí quieren que... ¿Cuál es mi platillo italiano favorito? Aquí la comida del norte de Italia son, como en el invierno hace frío, son muchos platillos calientitos, muy tipo estofados. Y a mí me gusta mucho la polenta con el ragú, que ya la van a probar. Esta es muy buena. Y pues sí, mi experiencia ha sido muy positiva. La gente en Italia nos reciben con mucho cariño a los latinoamericanos y puedes venir a trabajar, estudiar y te la vas a pasar muy, muy, muy bien y muy a gusto. Si quieren dejarme preguntas aquí en el chat, con mucho gusto se las contesto. Y más adelante Andrés les va a platicar sobre su experiencia en el programa de maestría. Gracias.
Gracias. Thank you, Oscar. Very interesting knowing about your experience. And we will also speak with Andres in a while. So I will switch to the next slide. And let's talk about, so these are our PhD programs. So as you know, the PhD is the highest of the university studies, the highest level of university studies. We have at Politecnico di Milano 20 PhD programs. All of them are held in English. Basically, the main activity of a PhD student are research and working on the thesis, on the research thesis. And in addition, there are also classes, of course, to attend. What are the main characteristics? So, as I was telling you, of course, actively involved in research activities. There are international congresses and seminars that it's possible to attend. And also there's a possibility to attend the Erasmus and PhD double programs, double doctoral programs or joint programs. The general call for PhD programs opens once a year. in April, but there may be also specific calls for additional positions throughout the year. So my suggestion would be to take a look at the Polimi website dedicated to our doctoral programs. The application, so if you wish to apply, you need to have at least 5 years of university studies corresponding to a Master of Science degree and an English language certificate, at least B2 level. Our students, our applicants are assessed on the basis of the documents that you need to provide upon application. So one of these documents is your research proposal. And there will be also an interview. What else? So my suggestion would be if you are interested in applying for a PhD program, to have a look at our website and to firstly get in contact with the professor of Politecnico di Milano in order to know whether your idea of a research project could be suitable for our professors, and to talk about your future application. So the PhD programs are free of charge. In addition, there are many scholarships available every year upon application. So there are many opportunities to do to come and to do a PhD program at Politecnico di Milano. Oscar, when you need to go, don't worry. Okay. I thank you for your
Thank you very
for
much.
speaking.
Yeah, I'm sorry I have to escape in a few minutes, but thanks again, and I hope
Thank you
to
very
see you guys here in Milan.
much. Thank you. And well, another important asset at Politecnico di Milano is the Poly Hub. So at Politecnico, there's innovation district and startup accelerator, and so basically, Politecnico promotes entrepreneurship, and this startup incubator was created for students who are willing to become entrepreneurs in the high-tech field. And so that if our graduates have a brilliant idea and wish to launch it in the market, the professors can assist them and in the process of creation of the startup. So we take into good consideration and your future career. If you want to know about research at Politecnico di Milano, there are our website dedicated to research. One is frontiere.polimi.it and one is Progress in Research with a wide scope of view. Progressinresearch.polimi.it. So these are the two websites of Politecnico dedicated to our research. So just to let you know about how does it work in Italy as far as the university system is concerned, just briefly having a look at how does it work. So in Italy, we have 13 years of schooling before entering the university. Then university is divided into 3 levels. The first is called the laurea, and it corresponds to a Bachelor of Science and lasts 3 years. After the laurea, there are some students entering the job market, but it's preferable to continue with the laurea magistrale program, Master of Science, lasting 2 years. And basically, the majority of our programs are held in English. After the Laurea Magistrale program, you can continue your academic path, of course, with the PhD program. And all the program, as just as we just saw, are held in English. At Politecnico di Milano, you will find a really international atmosphere. So we have a lot of international students enrolled, more than 7,000 international students, and this is a strength of studying at Politecnico di Milano, because it allows you to have a constant exchange of ideas and of perspectives with students coming from all over the world, and also to create a network of students really from different countries. And as you see here, the majority of international students attending Polimi are enrolled in our postgraduate programs, because they're all available in English. I was talking about English. All the programs are available the majority of programs are available in English. So you are not required to speak any Italian language before coming to Politecnico. But at Politecnico di Milano offers an Italian language course to all our international students. And it is very useful especially if you plan to work at an Italian company, or if you are willing to do an internship in an Italian company, but also to visit new places in Italy or to learn the local culture. So we offer free of charge an Italian language course. And you are expected before graduating to acquire a minimum level of Italian language. So this is about local language. What are the master of science programs that we have at Politecnico di Milano? So you see here the list of our programs in the engineering field. All of them are held in English. So you can find any type of topic that could be investigated in the engineering from an engineering perspective. So from aeronautical to food engineering, space engineering, every field of engineering. And we also have, of course, programs in architecture and design. So once again, all held in English and lasting 2 years. So once again, architecture under several point of view. So from the architecture and preservation, that is the first program we have in the list. Building architecture involving large infrastructures. We have sustainable architecture, for example, that is another program that is becoming increasingly popular. And also design programs related to different aspects, from fashion to design and engineering, that is a blend of product design, mechanical engineering, and materials engineering, to interior design. So many programs available. And talking about study programs, Andres did arrive at Politecnico di Milano for a laurea magistrale program, for a Master of Science program. So if you want to share with our audience your experience, that would be great. What you have studied and so on.
Okay, now I'll talk in Spanish then.
Yes,
That's
sure.
great. Okay, hola, buenos días a todos. Mi nombre es Andrés, soy de Bogotá, Colombia. Y yo vine en el 2019 al Politécnico de Milán para iniciar mi maestría en telecomunicaciones. Empecé en el 2019 y me gradué en el 2021. Bueno, como experiencia como estudiante en un país extranjero, pues es diferente a lo que seguramente muchos de ustedes están en su propio país o cambian de ciudad estando en una ciudad extranjera. Es una experiencia completamente distinta. En el ámbito académico, sobre todo los italianos tienen un sistema de educación diverso al que estamos acostumbrados en la mayoría de países de Latinoamérica, sobre todo porque está enfocado más hacia un solo examen al final del curso y es un estudio más independiente en el sentido de que prácticamente ustedes son responsables de su tiempo y de la manera en la que van a estudiar durante el semestre, porque el 99% de los cursos no son obligatorios la asistencia, no es obligatorio entregar proyectos, no es obligatorio hacer las tareas o lo que deje el profesor, sino que es una educación bastante libre en ese sentido, autónoma. Claramente los profesores y los tutores están siempre dispuestos a las preguntas, a lo que uno tenga, pero el estudio es muy autónomo, entonces posiblemente ese choque al inicio es difícil, también porque siendo un solo examen, es como mucha presión para nosotros que estamos acostumbrados a tener midterms, proyectos, trabajos, etcétera. Acá prácticamente eso no está. Hay algunos profesores que sí hacen proyectos durante algunas materias, pero digamos que la nota final depende solo del examen. Y también muchas materias el examen final no es escrito, sino es una conversación con el profesor en el que hace preguntas sobre los temas que trató durante el curso y uno tiene que estar respondiendo, digamos, como una conversación entre profesionales, digamos, a veces muy técnica, a veces más general, pero en general esa es como la forma en que se dan los exámenes acá, donde preguntan teoría, pero también a veces es teoría aplicada a la práctica. Entonces también sirve mucho para prepararse para la vida profesional, donde uno en las reuniones que vaya a tener en una empresa o algo, pues tiene que saber cómo desenvolverse y no tanto más cómo escribir, ¿no? Sino que demostrar que uno tiene los conocimientos básicos de la materia. Eso por el lado académico fue, digamos, difícil. Al final, pues me terminé acoplando. Muchos estudiantes extranjeros sufren, digamos, al principio con eso, pero no es nada grave al final, mirando en retrospectiva cómo sucedieron las cosas. Y ya de pronto la parte que a muchos les interesa, qué pasa al final cuando uno se gradúa. Bueno, yo me gradué en 2 años, la mayoría de la gente se gradúa en 2 años, 2 años y medio, algunos 3, dependiendo de cuánto tiempo se demoren en la tesis, sobre todo porque hay gente que prefiere hacer tesis de 6 meses, otros de 9 meses, otros de un año, depende de qué tanto les gusta el tema de investigación en el que están trabajando. Y ya lo que decía Oscar, muchos conseguimos trabajo antes de terminar la tesis, antes de graduarnos. Otros están haciendo pasantías durante la tesis y apenas terminan las empresas en las que están generalmente los contratan. También muchas personas que conozco se demoraron un mes, 2 meses máximo para conseguir un trabajo y generalmente son buenos trabajos, son buenas oportunidades. Eh, y digamos también nosotros como extranjeros también tenemos muchas ventajas que a veces pensaríamos que en el mercado laboral los italianos son más competitivos. Muchas veces estamos a la par o incluso a veces más allá incluso solo por saber otro idioma como el español o por haber estudiado, digamos, en inglés durante mucho más tiempo. Entonces también eso no es como un impedimento para uno encontrar trabajo como extranjero en Italia y más sobre todo si tiene una un magíster del Politecnico de Milano, que es la mejor universidad en Italia y abre muchas puertas, no solo en Italia, hay muchos compañeros que se graduaron conmigo que consiguieron trabajos en otros países de Europa como Bélgica o Alemania. Entonces, venir a Italia a estudiar, sea ingeniería, arquitectura o diseño, en el Politécnico de Milán es probablemente la mejor opción que puedan tomar en ese aspecto. Y ya, No sé, si tienen más preguntas las pueden hacer, está el chat y dejo que Francesca continúe con la presentación.
Gracias, Andrés. Muy interesante. Thank you very much. And so let's continue with some information related to the application process. So assuming that you are interested in studying a Master of Science at Politecnico di Milano, the application works as explained here. So basically, you will be evaluated. Our applicants are evaluated on the basis of the documents provided upon application and on the basis of the previous study career. So the first important element to take into consideration is to have a bachelor degree in a field related to the Master of Science you are interested in. So you should have studied in the same field. And an English language certificate, because the program, the majority of our programs are available in English. So these are the main entry requirements. The application works online, so it works in 3 main steps. So you need to register on our website and insert in your university information. Then you need to select the program or the 2 programs you are interested in. So you can apply to up to 2 programs at Politecnico di Milano. Then you need to upload the required documents that we will have a look in the next slide. In order to submit your application, there's an application fee of 50 euros, and this is basically how it works. So it's quite simple and fast. What are the documents required for applying to Politecnico? As you see here, there are 2 types of documents. We have mandatory documents and optional documents. So what are the mandatory documents? Of course, your academic qualification. So you need to have your qualification of bachelor. Or if you are on the final year of your studies, you can ask your university to provide you with a statement saying that you are enrolled in the last year. And you should graduate by July of the same year you wish to start your studies, because you will have to ask for a visa. So the maximum graduation date should be by the end of July. Then you need to have an official transcript. So the documents by your university stating the grades of all the exams you have passed during your bachelor studies. Curriculum vitae is also required. So in this case, if you have any working experience, you may, of course, mention it in your curriculum vitae, although it's not required to have any working experience in order to apply to our Master of Science program. So in case you have it, of course, it will be a plus, and you can mention it in your curriculum vitae. If you are interested in applying to architecture or design, also a portfolio is required. So portfolio is a collection of some works that you have done, preferably during your bachelor studies, and which are related to the master you apply to. Selection of works with containing your final work, but also the reasoning process behind your works. So the portfolio is really important for students applying to architecture and design. And last, your language proficiency. So we accept different English proofs, such as TOEFL, TOEIC, IELTS, Cambridge certificates, as you see here. Italian language is not required if you apply for a program held in English. it's required only if you apply for a program held in Italian language. In addition, you can also provide us with optional documents that may increase your chances to be admitted to Politecnico. What are these documents? The GRE for students applying to architecture or engineering, one letter of motivation stating the reasons why you apply to Politecnico di Milano, one letter of recommendation by one of your former professors or by your employer if you are working, and course descriptions, so description of the courses you have attended during the bachelor studies. So these documents are optional, are not mandatory. When to apply? So at the moment we have an application call open until March the 2nd. So if you wish to apply for September 2023, that is the first semester, you can apply now until the 2nd of March. Otherwise, there will be another application call for the second semester. So the second semester starts every year in February. So for February 2024, and this application call will be open between May and July. So different application calls. What else? Oh, here we don't have the content. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the cost of Politecnico di Milano. So the Master of Science programs, all our Master of Science programs have the same price, 3,900 euros per year. In addition, Politecnico di Milano has several merit-based scholarships available for international students. Merit-based scholarship are scholarship based on your previous academic career. So we consider your grades and your academic career related to your bachelor studies. So the application, there's no application, basically. You apply for the program you are interested in. And upon application, you will be also considered for a possible merit-based scholarship. All the merit-based scholarships include tuition fee waiver. So all of them cover the university fees. Then we have, they may also include the accommodation. And we also have a very good scholarship called Platinum for really talented students, covering accommodation, life expenses, and tuition fees. So many scholarship opportunities. In addition, there may be opportunities offered by the government, the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, such as MAECI scholarships or Invest Your Talent in Italy scholarship for dedicated to some countries. Or I also suggest you to have a look whether your local government offers scholarship for study abroad purposes. So there are some options to finance your studies. Politecnico di Milano is not only studying and hard work, but the university also organizes several occasions several recreational occasions and events on campus. So we have every week we have cultural events on campus. We have several students associations, so you may be part of a student association according to your interests. Sports, we have many sports facilities, so you can practice different types of sports and participate in competitions. And the university is also very well prepared in welcoming international students. So we have every every beginning of semester, we have a welcome week organized in the two main campuses and welcome activities organized in the other campuses, where you can meet the other students arriving at Politecnico di Milano. You will have a campus tour, a city tour. So there are many activities in order for you to get acquainted with the new environment and with your new university. We also have a buddy program, so you can request a buddy that is a student currently enrolled at Politecnico di Milano that will be your guide before and after your arrival. So it's really useful to apply for a buddy. There are student residences, so you can book a student residency in our halls of residence. Although please consider that we don't have rooms for all the students because we welcome every year thousands of students. But Politecnico has several agreements with other private accommodations. So, of course, you will be given help in finding the right accommodation solution. I would like to ask Andres if you have benefited of any of these services, or you practice some sports, or you are part of a students association. Yeah.
Sí, de hecho yo vine al Politécnico porque tenía un acuerdo con mi universidad.
Mhm.
Entonces, digamos, yo no tuve que pagar el fee de 3.900 euros al año.
Mhm.
Entonces, digamos, yo no pagué por eso. También fui parte del Buddy Program. Me acuerdo que yo lo solicité cuando vine acá, me asignaron una persona era de la India, que llevaba acá un año, y él me ayudó, digamos, buscando acomodación, me mostró, digamos, varios sitios de Milán, me enseñó a moverme en la ciudad, hicimos varias actividades juntos y con otros estudiantes internacionales durante los primeros meses. Entonces, digamos que fue un programa muy útil para acoplarme, ¿no? a la nueva vida y a la experiencia universitaria y a una experiencia internacional, ¿no? Un ambiente internacional. Como Student Associations, estuve en el programa de SNS para estudiantes Erasmus, que también realiza actividades durante todo el año, organiza viajes dentro y fuera de Italia, en el que los costos son muy, muy bajos para todo lo que incluyen, porque generalmente uno no tiene que pagar ni por el hotel, ni por el transporte, simplemente paga, digamos, por la comida que consume durante el viaje. Y son viajes de 3 días, 4 días, generalmente en fin de semana, durante el semestre. Entonces sirven mucho para conocer diferentes sitios. También organizan encuentros culturales los fines de semana. También organizan claramente fiestas universitarias. Entonces, para los que les gusta la rumba, también es un grupo que está acá en el Politécnico. Como deportes, el Politécnico tiene un gimnasio también muy económico respecto a lo que cuesta una mensualidad o la inscripción anual a un gimnasio en Milán. El precio del Politécnico es menos de la mitad de lo que costaría un gimnasio normal. Y no está generalmente tan lleno, entonces no es, no es grave en ese sentido. También lo que decías de los descuentos para los museos, para los teatros, sobre todo hay muchas obras de teatro y muchos teatros que ofrecen descuentos para los estudiantes, y el Politécnico también tiene algunos convenios con algunos teatros y museos. Entonces, sí, hay muchas oportunidades. Hay que informarse bien porque a veces uno cree que tiene que pagar por muchas cosas que al final no tenía por qué pagar. Si hubiera sabido, digamos, que el Politécnico ofrecía tantas ventajas, ¿no? Por ser estudiante.
Gracias, Andres. So let's talk about another important topic, so the future of our students. So Politecnico di Milano takes into important consideration the future opportunities for our students. And we have a very good career service which is linked to the company's world and organizes a lot of activities throughout the year in order for our students to meet the job market. So we have career guidance days on campus where the career service invites companies on campus to speak to the students. We have job fairs where you can meet once again the companies and maybe organize also an interview and provide your curriculum vitae. We organize also workshops on different topics related to looking for a job. And on the website of our career service, there are always new internship and job opportunities available. So every week, internship and job opportunities are published online. So we have a good employability ranking. So in the QS graduate employability ranking, we are ranked 43 in the world on a world basis. Some numbers, 82% of our international alumni are employed within 1 year from graduation. Furthermore, as Oscar was saying before, some students also find a job before graduation because there are many, as anticipated, there are many opportunities to meet the companies on campus. In addition, we have 51% of international alumni deciding to remain in Italy for their first job experience. So also many students who remain in Italy for working. If you want to know more about the numbers and the statistics related to the program you are interested in, you may visit our website and we have statistics for all our programs so that you can know more about the number of graduates, the number of students finding a job, the average salary, and much more information. So for all the reasons, all the aspects that we have seen today. So research, the importance of research, the quality of research in our laboratories, the quality of our programs, internationalization, the employability rates, everything is taken into consideration by the university rankings. And according to the latest QS World University Rankings, we are ranked the first university in Italy, fifth world best university in the design field, 10th in the architecture field, and 13th in the engineering field. So we are very proud of these results internationally. Politecnico is also member of important alliances among the top technical universities in Europe and worldwide. Two examples of these alliances are Idea League, mainly in the research field, and Enhance, which aims at creating a European network of universities, providing the students with the possibility to study at different universities in Europe, staying in one country. So there are different projects, different alliances allowing our student to study also in other countries. this is the end of our presentation. So here you have our contacts, our website, and also a very useful tool that is called Ask a Student. So you have the possibility to speak directly with the student enrolled in the program you are interested in. We have a student ambassador for each of our programs. And you just need to scan this QR code or visit our website and book an appointment with the student for ambassador for the program you are interested in. So take advantage of this opportunity. Thank you very much for your attention. And now, if you have any question, we would be pleased to answer your questions.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Francesca and Andres, for all that information. It is great. I see a few questions here.
Mhm.
The first one, you already talked about it, so the answer will be yes. But Diana is asking about the scholarships for Latin American students.
Yes, so regarding scholarships, first of all, we have an opportunity for all the international students, which is our merit-based scholarship. So all of you applying to Politecnico di Milano will be considered for a possible merit-based scholarship based on your previous academic career. So we will have a look at the documents you upload online, uh, mainly at your transcript, and in case of architects and designers, also at your portfolio. And we will make, our professors will make a ranking and assign a possible merit-based scholarship. In addition, you can have a look at other opportunities, such as Invest Your Talent in Italy, that is available for some dedicated countries. I would suggest you to have a look at our website, where we publish not only our scholarship, but also the Italian governmental scholarship. And I would suggest you also to have a look with your local governments in Mexico and Peru. I see there are many Mexican students and students from Peru, in order to see whether there are specific scholarships in your country.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I see
Thank
here
you.
another question from Alessandra, and she's asking, does the portfolio need to be in a specific language?
Well, it's preferable if it's written in English, because you are going to study in English here, so that will be better. And it's a good question, because it allows me also to tell you some other characteristic that a portfolio should have. So it should be, first of all, a collection of the best works that you have done in your bachelor experience, or in your working experience. So not a long list, a long collection of works. And it should contain the reasoning process behind your works. So you should explain, preferably in English, what you have done in your work. So the concept and the development and the final work. So these are the main characteristics that portfolio should have.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Here, Arturo is asking, what kind of master's degrees are there in engineering?
So we have, I will show you the slide related to the engineering master's degree. We have Master of Science degree lasting 2 years. And these are the field of engineering. So basically, all all the field that you all the topics you can think about, from aeronautical to chemical, biomedical, food engineering, management engineering. So all these programs are held in English once again.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You?
Here, Paulina is asking, are the programs only in English or are they also available in Italian?
So there are a few programs also available in Italian, but actually they are a mix, because they are, if you decide to study these programs held in Italian, you should have anyway an English language certificate in addition to the Italian certificate, and you will have some courses anyways taught in English. So if you wish to study partially in Italian, it is possible for certain programs. I would suggest you to have a look at the list of programs on our website.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Here I have a question for Andrés. Dice que qué tal fue el choque cultural al llegar a Italia.
Ah, diría que no es tan fuerte comparado con otros países europeos, bueno, exceptuando claramente España, porque mal que bien los italianos siguen siendo latinos en que, digamos, son muy expresivos, son muy alegres, son muy unidos con los amigos, con la familia, les encanta la comida, cocinar. Entonces, digamos, en ese sentido son muy cercanos a nosotros. Lógicamente, hay otras cosas que cambian. eh, Sobre todo se ve en, digamos, en la parte un poco más laboral o académica. Ahí sí ya se empiezan a ver ciertas diferencias que tenemos nosotros respecto a ellos. Eh, pero digamos que es un país que cuando yo llegué y también hablando con muchos amigos mexicanos, peruanos, de El Salvador, etcétera, sentimos que no estamos, sí estamos lejos de casa y claramente hay una diferencia, pero no es tan fuerte como uno pensaría al inicio. Lógicamente, es más fácil si uno sabe, si uno llega hablando italiano, ¿no? Porque igual siempre el lenguaje es una barrera. Entonces, digamos que ese sería el choque cultural más grande, digamos, el lenguaje, pero si uno llega hablando ya un italiano más o menos B1 a 2, el choque cultural es más bajo porque puede empezar a interactuar directamente con los italianos y sentirlos cercanos, ¿no? De alguna manera. En cambio, si uno llega, digamos, solo sabiendo inglés o español, eh, siempre es un poco más difícil acoplarse, ¿no? Pero sí, digamos que comparado con irse a Alemania, Austria, Bélgica, es mucho más cercano a Latinoamérica que otros países.
Súper, muchísimas gracias, Andrés. We are running out of time, but I'm going to try to glove some of the questions here. So the next question will be if they are allowed to have a part-time job while studying, and that answers like three
Yeah.
questions that I have here.
That's a good question. Yes, you are allowed. So first of all, the student visa allows you to work for up to 20 hours per week. Although consider that Politecnico di Milano is very is a very intense university, and you will have a lot of work to do. So my suggestion, and I think also Andres maybe can also give you a suggestion, would be to first of all to get acquainted with the university, with the new study method, with your new life in another country, and then if you wish, you can find a job out of the university, or even within the university. We have a program of 150 hours in the university where you can work within the university.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And the last question that I'm going to do here is about the application process. So they are asking about the English requirements and also about the part where it says that they need 2 years of experience in the field that they want to study. They want a little bit more information about that.
So first of all, English language certificate, we accept the ones listed in this page, and that you can also find online. So you see the main English language certificates, so TOEFL, TOEIC, IELTS, and the level is a B2, corresponds to a B2 level. Once again, you can have a look also on our website. Related to the experience, if you wish to apply for a Master of Science program, you don't need to have any working experience before applying. You just need to have a bachelor degree in the same field of studies or in a related field of studies. So you just need to have completed a bachelor degree in architecture, design, or engineering if you wish to apply to one of our Master of Science programs.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think we have reached the end of this live session. I will share again on the screen real
Yeah.
fast the last slide so you guys
Mhm.
can scan the code or take a screenshot to save it for later. And I also share on the chat the link to the website and yeah. So if you didn't get your questions answered today, I encourage you to contact Politecnico di Milano. I'm sure that their team will be super happy to help you throughout your process. And I want to thank you all for being here today. Muchísimas gracias a todos por acompañarnos el día de hoy. Si no pudimos contestar a a sus preguntas, perdón, los invito a que contacten al Politécnico de Milano porque estoy segura de que van a estar súper felices de ayudarlos en todo su proceso. Quiero agradecer también a Andrés por compartirnos su experiencia y a Oscar que, bueno, se tuvo que ir un poquito antes, pero muchísimas gracias a los dos y muchísimas gracias, Francesca, por acompañarnos.
Gracias, muchas gracias a todos. Y Andrés y a Carla por presentar. Thank you very much. And I hope to see you in Politecnico di Milano. Thank you.
Muchísimas gracias y los vamos a dejar
Bueno,
con un videíto de Politécnico. Perdón, Andrés, ¿querías decir algo antes?
no, chao, gracias, despedirme.
Perfecto.
Chao.
Chao.
Aquí Emily me está preguntando de la grabación antes de poner el video. Sí, sí grabamos esta sesión, la vamos a subir al canal de YouTube de The Student World y aparte les va a llegar un email con el link para que puedan volver a verla o compartirla con alguien que crean que se pueda beneficiar de esta información. Muchísimas gracias a todos de nuevo y ahora sí los dejamos con un videíto y nos vemos en la próxima.
Chao.
Chao. Chao.